button. Press the goddamn button.
Madam Forelady, has your jury agreed upon a verdict?
Yes.
On count one, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count two, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury.
Yes.
Madam Forelady.
Okay. Let's do this thing. I want to propose something. First, congratulations on the win. Truth be told, only God really knows what happens behind closed doors. Because sometimes these cases can be real fidgety. People will walk out clean, but be dirty as hell. Their hands be filled with blood. So I don't want to take away from your win here because your team did their job. But what I want to offer up is a little bit of perspective on both sides. I'm gonna start with him first because I don't want it to be misconstrued. My stance on abuse of women, I don't like it at all. Especially if you don't need to. If you're not in a life or death situation, there's no need for it. If you got to take it from another female, you're absolutely the scum of the earth. Weak as hell for that. No respect for that. But what I want to put out there is a couple things. One, you being who you are. I say it a million times. There's absolutely no excuse for you to ever be in a situation like this because you should know more than any normal person walking this earth how easy it is for an opportunist to placate on your lust and your desires and use it against you in the court of law or get you killed or get you in something that you didn't want to be a part of. But for some reason, athletes and y'all motherfuckers always seem to get jammed up and shit. Always. Because you horny, because you don't have no discipline, because, oh, I'm Stephon Diggs, or I'm this person and that person, and everybody love me, and everybody want to have sex with me, and they'll give me free access to this, that, and third, so I can kind of just go wherever and do whatever I want until you run into the right succubus spirit, and they got you just like that. Men always seem to fall due to their desire for women. It's not even a wife or nothing. We just out here fornicating, spreading our spiritual energy and everything to just whoever. And we're not really supposed to be doing that. So, brother, you wild as hell. You got a reputation that precedes you for years to come. And I don't know if you really care. You might think this shit is flattering. It's not really it, though. It's not. Cool. Women fawn after you. Cool. You got access. You can get indoors that many of us can't. Does that mean that is right in God's sight? Does it mean that it's okay to use people? In this particular case, I don't know what type of situationship y'all had, She says one thing on stand, etc., whatever. We know that women can be real spiteful and bitter and operate off of emotions. Clearly, the jury looked at this and thought, well, you didn't convince me. And if we're going off of that, then one, moving forward, be more direct and upfront with the people that you bring in your life. If you just out here fucking around with women and you have no intentions on being serious with none of these females, you need to go ahead and lay it out there. There ain't no reason why you shouldn't be like. Two, ladies, I know some of y'all probably pissed off, and some of y'all probably believe that he's still guilty, even though the facts came out. That's a problem. That is really a problem. How can evidence that type of mindset, if you are one of those, that type of mindset is going to keep you in so much. You're never going to be at peace. But another thing that I want to address is, even after everything that is documented about this brother, I ain't here to slander or nothing. It's all on file. Y'all still go out here and fuck with him. Even after this case, you're still going to be messing with him. So it's like, I said it in a clip, but I'm reiterating it again. You can put blame on him, but he's only doing what you allow him to do. He's the prototype for everything that y'all say y'all are against, but you also like. You say you want a good dude, but you always end up with niggas like this. And then you complain about it. Then you disqualified people that were already disqualified in the first place. Like, these niggas was never on your radar, but now they really not. It ain't have nothing to do with me or Jim Bob or nobody. It's all about your type, because this is what you're attracted to. You need therapy and help. This is not what hypergamy was supposed to look like. Everybody wants protection, provision, love, security, etc., etc. But the way that y'all continuously end up in this right here, how you gonna blame me or the next person for you opening your legs? Oh, he was so charming and this, that. Shut up. He was attractive. So the nigga could be corny as hell, but you're attracted to him. So it wouldn't have mattered if he had smooth lines or not. You still would want to give up the draws. But y'all be putting yourself in these type of situations. And I ain't saying that an average dude isn't capable of the same stuff, but you limit the chances of stuff like this being a thing if you weren't greedy, if you weren't spiteful, if you didn't have nefarious motives and intentions, but pretending as if you are innocent. He's going to be here again, and men like him are going to be in this courtroom again for similar reasons or worse, because they rich and y'all seem to reward the behaviors in which they produce. So as long as y'all reward it, they're going to follow suit. Nonetheless, what do y'all think about this whole situation? Did he learn his lesson? Do you think the women involved in this learned their lesson? Do you think anything is going to change from this outcome? I highly doubt it.